team ban.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to JoinDota League Season 10's second game for Team Bad English after a loss to Valkyrie. They're going to be facing up against the Imperial. I thought it was Imperial Esports, shows what I know, but it's the ex-Danish Bears, so quite a challenge for Team Bad English. We'll see if they can put it together. I'm Mike Loris. This time, going to be joined by Kefka. Hopefully, audio is fine, but dude, it's been a while. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Been winning some games. Almost made it through the second qualifier, and I also got a new mouse today, so I can finally start playing pubs again.
I hear that mice are actually pretty good for playing Dota.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but I think it's okay.
Yep, pretty necessary to, at least when you get to like 8K territory, you kind of need them.
Your trackball isn't working anymore.
Before that, maybe you can do okay, but
I personally use a DDR pad, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think you're probably a little more familiar with Imperial than most people who are alive right now. You've played with and against them quite a bit, but I mean, outside of just like your familiarity of them, Team Bad English, do they actually have a chance here up against Imperial?
Yeah, of course they do. Every team has a chance against any team. Like if you're in Europe and you're at this level, you can take a game from any team, like any team in the world. You can actually win a game against. So TBE definitely have a chance here.
All right, just had to test to see how much you believe in Team Bad English's ability to take that game. Of course, after a loss, always going to be a little bit shaky, and I'm not sure what you're implying about the other regions, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Ricky still in the pool. We got Outside and Alchemist actually gonna be banned out. We've been seeing some pretty crazy bans, honestly, as of late. Like, you can get an Earth Spirit here, or Ricky, or like Beastmaster, or actually anything if you're Imperial.
Yeah, I think the current bans are like a lot of like targeted against teams and what you don't like to play against. Like almost every team just bans either what opponent plays the most or what you really don't want to play against. And that's pretty much it. Like we ban different every game. Like how teams ban against us is different every time as well. Except Void. Everyone bans Void against us nowadays because I'm just that good on him. Well, I think the opening are so unique to teams now. Like Earth Spirit's first pick from Imperial now. Like some teams they wouldn't even care about picking or banning Earth Spirit's entire phase. And that's Dota right now. At least in the EU scene, it's like this.
Radiant team pick.
That's what happened last game. There was no Earth Spirit at all, ever. So, I mean, maybe it just requires you to do your homework a little bit more. And I'm sure that's a non-zero reason of why you're here, to see what the homework is. But, yeah, the Earth Spirit as the opening for Imperial, it was actually Ricky who banned it, I believe by Bad English in the last game. So, maybe missing that one for right now. But either way, they're going to grab a Phoenix and a Slardar. Phoenix play last game was a perfectly adequate, but we've got a Slardar here as well, and the response from the Imperial Darkseer squad. I mean, the lanes are looking like, at least from the Imperial side, fairly dangerous, at least as dangerous as a Darkseer lane can be, and Bad English don't really yet have a decent answer to that.
No, not really. But pretty standard opening. Imperial really likes this Darkseer Spirit. They run this quite a lot. I would say this is like their most common opening, honestly. They really like this. And TBE going with the Slaughter as well. I'm a bit surprised, but some teams really like Slaughter, and some teams just avoid him. Like, they never pick him. But TBE seems to be one of the teams that values him decently high, and we'll see if they run him as safe lane or offlane. Most of the time it's offlane, of course, but if you pick Slaughter as second pick, I think you kind of need to be able to play them more than only on offlane.
Like I always say, it's like if you pick up kind of a niche hero, not to say that Slaughter is a niche hero, but if you pick up one really early, that usually indicates that you're going to build around him in some significant fashion. And they do have that luxury of placing him wherever, but now that the Oracle has been banned out, Team Bad English themselves going to take out the Disruptor. I would have thought that Disruptor third pick for Bad English would just be insane here, but they're going to go instead for Death Prophet. A little bit of synergy with that Slaughter. The silence up against Darkseer Earth Spirit can sometimes just be crippling, but man, I don't know if this is better than a Disruptor pick for Bad English.
Yeah, I think Disruptor could have been a really good pick. I definitely think you don't want to let Imperial have Disruptor here.
10
They really
seconds
need a
remaining.
safe lane supporter, and Disruptor is one of the
5
best, if not
seconds
the best.
remaining.
And but they wanted Death Prophet, I guess. I think they are like comfortable with the Death Prophet, and they just pick it up and ban the Disruptor instead. Imperial banned out Oracle, which is very normal. If you pick Darkseid first phase, you ban out Oracle second phase with no exceptions. And Juggernaut ban as well, which is really good against Darkseid Earthbearer, because if they go on Juggernaut, he spins and you have to run more or less. So some solid banning at least coming up from both teams, I'd say. Banning Invoker is pretty good. Imperial really likes their Invoker to pick it up to 4th or 5th pick. And then getting the Death Prophet, so they have like this stable mid hero that's hard to gank, but also really good at killing the opponent's mid with some help.
Team pick.
Well, Imperial are not going to get that Disruptor combo with the Darkseer in the mid lane, and they will sit on their support selection for a little while longer. You got Lion, you got Witch Doctor, you always have options if you're Imperial. They're going to decide instead to go for a Sven. Warcry, always something you have to look at. How good is it against the opposition? And this game, it's looking pretty darn good. You know, Surge, Ion Shell on Sven, get the Earth Spirit to help out the Sven as well. It seems like this is nothing but a good pick from the Imperial squad, as Bad English are, they're pretty mixed damage, but you can't really deny how much physical damage they're actually able to put out. So yeah, it seems like a safe lane selection as far as babysitting is concerned for Imperial. At this point, can probably just be anyone. Like, the Sven really doesn't do poorly with anyone, even does well with, you know, kind of weirder heroes like Ancient Apparition. Not to say that that's really viable here, it's not the worst, but it's not really great either. Bad English are going to grab the Witch Doctor first, so Imperial, I don't know, like Lion probably seems like the easiest one. Bane also is not the
10
worst.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'd look towards either Lion or like Winter Wyvern
5
right there.
seconds
I think those would be like two pretty solid picks. But TB picking more physical damage, even though the Imperial picked the Svens, which is a bit risky, but I think Witch Doctor is a good pick in general. Same with Lion. Like, these heroes are just good together with the Disruptor. It's like the 3 most solid supports in the game. Like they can solo safe and they can be in a trial lane. Like, they can do whatever.
10 seconds
Witch Doctor for Bad English, gonna get a little bit more stunning action on the board. Their CC requirements about where it should be in Imperial. Well, they have a ton as well. Now looking for that probably Baby Knight hero going towards the mid lane. And, well, Baby Knight has quite a interesting pool of heroes, to say the least. I feel like I see him play Death Prophet all the time. Obviously, that's not going to be happening right now. What do you think? We need probably someone to really capitalize off of this this Darkseer, at least. If you can get that as Baby Knight, you're probably going to be pretty happy. Ember Spirit is definitely in his wheelhouse, though there's quite a lot of good heroes to have up against Ember Spirit on the Bad English side.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
I mean, Baby Knight can, like, they can do anything here. Like, Baby Knight would be like, guys, I think Sniper is pretty good here, and they will pick Sniper. That's like how they work.
Reserve time.
So you like, it's so hard to like call from Imperial. They're gonna have the first pick, so that's really good for TB, because Imperial really likes like weird lost picks, and TB is gonna be able to see that at least. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a Sniper right now. Honestly, it seems okay.
The rules for taking out Sniper are pretty similar to the rules for taking out Drow. Just get into his face, make him struggle.
Oh, this is a Baby Knight special.
Yeah.
The Skyrock mid.
His pool of heroes is interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone actually run this more than once. Like, maybe some people, but I don't know. Skywrath Mage, I feel like, is only consistently run, at least as consistently as it can be run, by Baby Knight. And I mean, it's not really going to have, like, the sickest combos with the Darkseer or anything like that, but Skywrath is just pure damage, and as long as you have some sort of disable to make sure you land that flare, or even pre-level 6, like rolling with the Earth Spirit, get the Skywrath Mage just to dump damage in, it really is an astounding amount of damage. And Imperial's magic damage output is pretty decent as well, so the seal is not just going to be like a personal amplification thing, like Lion, Earth Spirit, it's like another veil, honestly, for the Imperial squad.
Yeah, I think it's an okay pick. I would have liked like a more easier setup, like Void with Skywrath, for example, but the lineup definitely works. And TB is gonna pick up Void as the last pick, so it's gonna be a Slara carry, right? Or actually, no, I think they run Void carry here. I'm actually not sure about the players, because I'm not sure if that's like new nicknames and it's like old players, or if there's completely new players on their squad.
I think Detlaf is actually Giedrox. Giedrox? I don't know. Giedrox.
Yeah.
So I think it should be a safe lane Slardar here. But you never know.
Both of those players have played both roles as well, so you never know. But I like Void pick. Like, who lets Void get to last pick? It's the most broken hero in the game. Like, how can you get this? Let this hero go through this far? I don't know. I'm worried for Imperial.
I mean, they do have like okay answers up against Faceless Void, at least in the laning stage. Lion and the Earth Spirit, of course, the heroes you kind of want to have on your team when you're going up against Faceless Void. But Bad English have like the best Void combos possible. Like Void Phoenix, that's already insane. Add a Death Ward on top of it and Exorcism on top of it, all of which is amplified. And Imperial, they don't really have any great answers to the Void like once they exit the laning phase, and I think that really is the problem. They have to like get Warcry off beforehand and hope that there's no purge action going on TV and hope that's going to hold. It seems like they have to always be they always have to see the Void coming. If they get caught by surprise by the Void, whoever is caught is pretty much screwed. There's no one to help. They can mech from the Darkseer, that's it.
It's a pretty interesting Void pick. Like he's like, there's a lot of lockdown on Imperial. Like every hero has a stun or silence except Darkseer. But Void can also kill every hero in Chrono. Like if he gets a Chrono on Skyrat, he kills Skyrat. If he gets Chrono on Lion, he kills Lion. And like he kills everyone except Sven. So it's like it can go both ways. If TBE snowballs, this Void is probably gonna wreck everyone. But if they have trouble in the start, Imperial might just keep this Void locked down in every fight and just blow him up before he can do anything. But the combo of TB is pretty nice. Phoenix Void is like a pretty known combo. It's like pretty easy to pull off. You just fly in with the egg and then you just Chrono on top, so you usually get it off.
And even if you don't have the egg for whatever reasons, the Sunray is usually going to be enough to at least force some sort of response for Imperial, if not outright get the kill. So, as you said, it really does have to require Imperial to handle this Void well in lane. Or, I mean, they have some pretty fast disables. Ancient Seal comes out really quick. Hex is immediate as well, very similar to that Seal. So, maybe Time Walk into Chronosphere or, walk into Chronosphere isn't going to be entirely viable for the Faceless Void. He'll need a Blink or Manta-style type item, or, again, Purge is pretty good here to really consistently get that Chronosphere off when he's trying to run through double silences from Imperial plus a slew of stuns. It is going to be rough for him to actually find those openings, but again, we'll see if he could actually land it. But it does seem like we are going to have Faceless Void go towards that top lane, has a lot of regen, and Slaughter is going to be going down towards the safe lane. But of course, the most interesting thing is going to be Baby Knight playing the Skywrath Mage up against the Death Prophet. I can't say I'm experienced in how this actually works. The Death Prophet, I would assume, just has a pretty nice advantage here, but Earth Spirit, man. Earth Spirit with Skywrath Mage is actually legit.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting mid lane. I'm not sure who'd favor. I think DP should be favored if it was a 1 versus 1. That's because she has like her own sustain and a lot of damage. Like good right clicks against the Skywrath with no armor. So I would normally give it to Death Prophet, so it's up to Noya to kind of make up for that. But on the other hand, Sky might just dominate this lane as well. Like, I don't know how this is going to be at all. I think this is going to determine a lot in the game, together with how Void is going to be able to manage to keep up and maybe snowball a bit.
Alrighty, we have a roll in down towards bottom lane. Hestejo has 2 Ion Shells on, but it's going towards the Slaughter, not the softer target, the Witch Doctor. He's taking a couple more right clicks. The Slaughter will slip away from the Ion Shell, will survive. Now Hestejo gonna race for the Witch Doctor, wins the race with the Fairy Fire consumption. Disrespecting Ion Shell is a great way to get yourself killed. Luckily for TBE, they don't also lose Detlaf. But yeah, Hestejo, Ion Shell with Earth Spirit. I mean, if Baby Knight breaks even or doesn't lose the lane too hard, then they are allowed to do this with the Earth Spirit. Just double Ion Shell up and then bum rush the Slardar. Pretty high value plays there for Imperial. Going to get them first blood, and Baby Knight's actually going pretty deep to mess with Cat, who's pulling the creep wave for the mid lane. So it's a 2v1, but kind of going the other way. Now Baby Knight is going to get caught by the Siphon. This 0 base armor Skywrath is in a lot of trouble here. Siphon gonna do its work, plus the slow. One more right click. Will it miss? No, it connects. And Courage is gonna grab a kill. Baby Knight going a little bit too deep. As fast as Skywrath Mage is, not fast enough once the Siphon lands.
Yeah, a bit too far. Kinda probably wanted to shut this game down a bit early. With the off lane of Imperial doing really good, Noya might go down or the surge away. Really nice play by SDR, and he might actually get a counter kill. Nothing's gonna happen.
Noya missed his entire combo right before that, which I think would have gotten a kill on pretty much anyone it landed on, so he will probably have to just bail for right now. He's got actually clarity rather, a couple of trees to eat as well, so he could probably stick around in just a little bit. But across the board, last hit denies, man. It is coming up Imperial. It is kind of just a side effect of having a Darkseer. That's why you pick it up so highly, is because he makes so much trouble for some of these heroes in the safe lane. Courier is going to be maybe sniped by an invisible Phoenix? I think he's got it. No one expects this.
That's pretty big, actually. We're looking at the last hits, Imperial kind of dominating, so that Courier kill kind of makes up for that fact a little bit. But he might go down though, no TP, so he can't fly away and just TP. Gonna go for the missions tonight. Good play.
Pretty close, but gets it regardless. So Phoenix gonna trade his own life for Death of the Courier, which is of course going to cut into Baby Knight's lane a lot.
Yeah,
he's got a bottle in his stash. That's not where you want the bottle, and he really does need that bottle to actually have some semblance of lane control over the Death Prophet. The Death Prophet just having that stick is going to make Baby Knight's life so difficult. It's just infinite siphons, infinite sustain from the Death Prophet, and not enough damage from the Baby Knight. Skywrath Mage and Earth Spirit really doesn't want to rotate in because he's helping the Darkseer out to crush the safe lane, so it does seem like Baby Knight is on an island, and that's an island without a bottle. That is not a good place to be.
Yeah. Rotated down to try and get the snipe on Phoenix as well, so wasted 20-30 seconds of his time, which is not good as well. Kind of active lanes actually. Lion almost went down on top lane. We've seen a death in mid, and bottom lane is full of action as well. Top lane now.
Pone, the chain stun is perfect. They only have right clicks left though. I don't think they have enough.
Level in time warp. Yeah, I think he's gonna take a fall actually.
Oh, it's another hammer. Got him. Yes, they did get him. 2-point Stormhammer. The adaptation, knowing that it's most likely just the Sven and Lion here, going for just a little bit more burst, is maybe going to cut into his farm. But I mean, the kill, getting that kill right there, definitely worth it.
Yeah, and the Phoenix TP top to pull the wave here. I've not seen this in an actual game before, but it cost Void's life because he did it, because he couldn't come in and Sunray to heal that extra. So it's like, they actually, that pull-off didn't matter at all. They just gained more to Imperial in that.
Well, now they're going to roll into its Courage over in mid. The silence is going to stick with the bolts. They will drop Courage extremely low, but now he has a chance to siphon up. Stick charges as well. They have enough burst damage afterwards, though. It just makes the kind of low damage output of the Earth Spirit relevant with that sealed. Bottom lane, Hesta Joe gonna get jumped in the meantime with his Earth Spirit away, but he has Surge. He's gonna get out of there. And that kill is huge for the Skywrath Mage. He also gets his bottle delivered from Noya. He just was returned back to the base. So Skywrath Mage closing on that level 6 mark. Once you get that, Death Prophet needs a Yule Scepter. She's gonna survive.
Yeah, really big kill getting that Death Prophet. So this Skywrath will hit 6 as soon as possible. Also has a small advantage. Because, Death Prophet?
Go again.
Oh no, not like this.
She gets a Siphon off this time beforehand.
Oh, no mana, Baby Knight.
Noya only has a couple right clicks, double Siphon. That's the difference there. The first time she got silenced, she had no Siphons up. This time, she got Siphon off and then got silenced, so had a lot of extra HP. Plus, as you said, Baby Knight has no mana, so they fall short, but I mean, it's going to be Courage surviving, but still Imperial, they have Earth Spirit over in the mid lane to absorb this experience. It cost them like a base trip from Baby Knight. It's not that bad. They didn't commit all that much for it. But towards top lane, we might have an interesting development as Ace is going to get bashed by Pone, sometimes lucky. There is Cat here as well, looking at Rise, but I mean, there's no Chronosphere. You need a lucky bash. Will he get it? First hit, no. Second hit, no. He's going to get spiked up. Skywrath Mage in the meantime kills off Death Prophet. Okay. Looks like the exact same thing happened. They just rolled in. And top lane, everyone's going to disengage cleanly. It's another kill for Imperial.
Yeah, this mid lane is too one-sided now. And they're running top. And TBE doesn't have any ward. I think they're going to get at least one kill here, Imperial. If not a secondary as well. Ward is pretty low. If they get the silence off.
Silence, stun. Sunray is broken, but not that good. And now can they get a third? Phoenix does have a jump away. There is no seal here for Skywrath Mage. He's again low on mana. I mean, double nulls is amazing for damage output, but mana sustain-wise, it's okay, I guess. You really can't do anything about that as Scarith Mage. You're going to run out of mana almost every single time, but still, it's going to be 2 kills for Imperial, for free. No vision expecting that, and TBE lose their Void again. He is still level 5, though, 7 minutes in. So, I mean, I think this Void, even though he's died twice, is getting just enough out of this lane still.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's not doing bad by any means. It's not like the ideal either, though, compared to the Skywrath, who's kind of like already starting to snowball after that 1 death. And the Courier Snipe, she's recovered incredibly with 4 kills now and kind of dominating top of the network. Not sure if he's gonna go a bottom lane though. This is going really good for Imperial. They're really dominating this early game now.
Earth Spirit being that catalyst as he normally is. They're looking at Pwn up towards top, but that was just a pretty simple kind of a bait, honestly. Darkseer got close to the creep wave while amped up. And as a Slaughter, you can't say no to that, so you gotta go in. They're gonna find Pwn, though, with the seal. Look at the bolts damage, my god, and the flare! Just for show. Mega kill here for Baby Knight. Unfortunately, yeah, Scarith Mage is now out of mana, but he'll have a couple bottle charges. He'll be just fine. Mid lane's kind of being pushed in by the Exorcism. Noyab's absorbing a lot of attention, though, from Courage, allowing Hesajo to rotate in. Tower's still alive. Secondary TP coming in. It's going to be another short one because Hesajo teleported to a tier 2. Spike is completely off the mark. Baby Knight's now arrived. Everyone and their mom coming into this, and look at the damage again from those bolts. Double Null Talisman. I don't know how much damage exactly those do. 120. It's a lot. It's a really, really high amount of damage coming out of the Skywrath Mage, and he now has a double damage rune. He's going to refill the bottle, and he's going to look for more. He's going to look towards Pwn. Skywrath Mage is just this type of hero. It's pretty easy, honestly, to crush him in lane, but once he goes off hard. He's going to go in towards Pwn. Half of his life down with 1 bolt. Second half is dead in the second bolt. And they also kill off some other heroes elsewhere. Phoenix got caught by an Earth Spirit. Oh, jeez. Imperial are just all over this game.
Yeah, this is brutal. Like, what is actually happening? Skyrim was looking like to have a bad game, then suddenly get 1 kill, then 2 kills, then 3 kills, and then you're rotating to every lane, getting kills everywhere, and now it's 7-1. That is insane. And Death Prophet is gonna go down again. This is not good for Death Prophet and for TBE.
I mean, Chronosphere, Sunray, it's pretty good, but is it actually that good? I mean, the thing is with Skywrath Mage is that he's still pretty much always going to be a glass cannon. If you're this far ahead, maybe you consider Rod of Atos, mix in a little bit of health, but he's gone for, again, pure damage in this Veil of Discord. Almost excessive amounts of damage coming out from Baby Knight. If you do take him down just a handful of times, it is very possible for a TBE, then suddenly you're right back in it. They're looking at Ace right now. They'll drop a bubble on him. Sunray is there, and Rise can spike up. He'll connect on a Pwn. Ace still going to roast, though, to the Phoenix. Baby Knight, however, is going to swoop in, sealing up Pwn. Mystic Flare is going to hit him pretty hard. Rock going to come in, miss, though. He doesn't have a time walk out, so just a couple more right clicks. They'll grab the kill on the Faceless Void, making it a 1-for-1. It's still a pretty good trade for TBE to take, since their Void, honestly, is at this point kind of expendable. But that is Chronosphere down, and Imperial still have the Skywrath Mage, who's just menacing the entire map and is kind of running around uncontested. TBE lack really the resources to get on top of him, and they won't even be able to deny his haste rune. Feels pretty bad, man. Is he going to go for this? Cat is going to fly down, but he's going to get silenced out of it. Baby Knight's kind of low on mana, but he has so much damage. Look at these bolts. This is like half of Courage's HP with 1 bolt. It's 179 damage on like a 2-second cooldown. 70 mana pop is pretty expensive, though. Courage is going to be forced to leave, going down towards bottom lane, but he's going to arrive into a dangerous area with not much HP. A wall's dropped on the bottom lane. Ace looks like he already took down the Slaughter with the help of Hesajo. Just kills upon kills upon kills, and TBE seems like they just don't have enough heroes in this game, because Ace is going to go in again. Surged up, has no more God Strength, but Baby Knight's going to land a concussive onto Courage. TP's coming in, sealed up now. Courage is actually going to get some help from the Phoenix, but he's stuck in a corner. Spike's going to land. They still see him for 1 more shot. They got him. And Cat is just sitting here awkwardly, not wanting to reveal himself to Imperial. This is a bloodbath, dude. I think this is supposed to be like a PG-13 stream, but I don't know. I might have to get like that switched by Twitch or something.
The roaming Earth Spirit is gonna be above everyone in TBE soon. It's just slightly below Slaughter. Alright, this is brutal. What is actually happening? I think TBE needs to be informed that ice raindrops is a thing, because that might help them a bit against this Skywrath. No one has picked it up yet. Oh, finally DP picked it up. A bit too late though, I think. And Imperial is gonna go. They're gonna go everyone on this bottom tower and try and get a kill on Slaughter.
Yeah, like Magic Wand as an opening for DP is great for the laning stage when you're slowly controlling it and everyone's just last hitting, but once shit actually hits the fan, you need that raindrop or a lot of help all the time. They're gonna look for Detlef down towards bottom lane. He's gonna cut his way through. Phoenix also dove over to the right. Noya, however, has found the trail. Is he gonna go for this? They're also going to run to the slaughter. Rise will at least amped up, but he's got backup and then some, so he'll stay safe. The Phoenix was able to teleport out, and everyone's fine. Courage is pushing the mid lane tower in the meantime. Got a siphon onto the Darkseer. There's a mechanism though, and a raindrop. Pretty balanced. Surge out, and it will be his survival. Courage now hit with a concussive. I don't think they're fast enough. Well, the roll in. They are gonna see Courage. They see him bright as day and drop a flare on him.
Not here now though.
Still got a couple. That's the Joe though. He's running away from the back line. He'll survive through the Death Ward. Courage is also gonna live. Noya's gonna get bubbled. They've had enough of this Earth Spirit. His first death, I want to say? Yeah, first death, 119. Noya's been doing some serious work around the map, but they don't get the more important kill in Baby Knight. They try to carpet bomb him. There's no further disable. So, I mean, they get a kill, TBE. It costs them the Chronosphere again, though, and it's not really going to change how the net worth graph will look, especially when Sven takes down a top tier 1.
No, but they raised some net worth on their cores, especially. Bo1, Slaughter, and DP got a decent amount of gold, was really needed. However, Baby Knight is roaming with his Triumphal Veil build here, and Courage is going way too far in my opinion. If you have 5 deaths at 30 minutes, you don't go to the rune to check here without black map.
Well, Scarlet Mage just took out Void in like one shot, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Ace is getting chased down now by the Slaughter. He's got TP support coming in. The dive is going to miss, so he's still pretty quick. Now Rise is going to arrive with the Hex, has a Spike and a Finger of Death, plus the Mechanism. They can chain stun him because they have so many heroes here. Poor even a wall? Okay, well, he's dead. He's real dead. And Baby Knight is actually roaming now up towards the top lane with a half pool of mana. That's all you really need as a Scarlet Mage. And Imperial, they don't have God Strength. They used it to try to take down this tower earlier just with Ace by himself. Brought it down to half, not bad, but I think they could just force this tower down because no one from TBE is really going to be super excited at defending. They need 45 seconds for a Chronosphere, and they may not have the Witch Doctor by the time that happens because he's caught by Noya, again setting up another kill for the team. 3-19 now, and Imperial are going to grab a tower while losing pretty much nothing. Not even any hugely relevant cooldowns. I mean, they used Finger Death earlier, but that's going to be another kill. And now Pone down towards bottom lane. Look at the pulse, 342 damage on a 2-second cooldown. OS Frog.
This you never play against this either. So you don't expect it. That's what's like really painful. Because you're like farming, you're like avoid, you won't really die unless they gank several heroes. And then your Skyra comes and blows you up without the ultimate even.
Oh, and now the supports are going to try to go for Courage. This feels so bad. Esther is going to arrive now with a little bit of extra damage from the Ion Shell. Siphons. Is it going to be enough? They do land the hammer. Courage getting a lot of HP, though. Has dropped all the Siphons in the world and is actually battling back at a reasonable rate, but no, gets spiked for the kill. Detlef now in a 1v4. I'm not really sure if the Slaughter wants to stick around for this one. There's no spike. Cask now going to be thrown out. Chain stunning Hester Joe and Rise pretty darn well. Death Ward going to be deployed, but immediately canceled that by Noya as he rolls away. The Scarlet Mage is nowhere to be seen. They land a really nice Chronosphere onto 2, but there's no follow-up. They already used the Death Ward, and Detlef's Cat both walk right into it. They'll drop a Supernova right afterwards. They may lose the Darkseer here. It's going to be a costly trade, though, for TBE. They need to kill off the Darkseer without losing the Death Prophet or take, those type of engagements. But it's still a mega kill spree broken by the TBE squad. They might be looking at Rise as well, with Pone jumping right into a stun, though, from Noya. A further stun from Rise. And it looks like they should be out of gas. Detlef thinking about going in, but now here comes Baby Knight. He's got to be really careful, though. He has a huge spree, and he's going in way over his head numerically. But he's going to, first of all, try to burst down the Slaughter. Vanguard's not going to hold versus Baby Knight. All magic damage here, baby. And he's going to look at Messi next. Couple of bolts. In the meantime, up towards the top, they're going to team up to kill off Noya, so the Earth Spirit is going to fall. But now they have to deal with Ace and Baby Knight, the real heavy hitters of Imperial. They'll find Pone. He's going to time dilate Ace. Couple of right clicks as a battle, but just waiting for Baby Knight to get into position so they can focus down Messi. One bolt, another bolt should get the kill. Vacuum back on the Cat as well, who's also just gonna drop in a couple of bolts. Oh man, Baby Knight is gonna get surged in. He wants blood, he wants fried chicken. He's not gonna get it though. No stuns on the Scarlet Mage. But, I mean, for TBE, I guess that's still the best they could have hoped for. They get a couple of kills.
I mean, it went okay, considering, but they really wanted Ace. If they got an Ace, that would have been a huge victory. No Bash though. Timely Bash could have saved that with the Sunray. Could have maybe gone down, but I mean, they should be happy they didn't lose more. Honestly, Baby Knight might have been able to just man up and kill 3 people there if they went on him. And like, he's just getting too big, honestly. This roll of Betas, Veil of Discord, this is where he really peaks with the ultimate being guaranteed almost with a roll of Betas. I think this step up that might be dead.
She still has no Yules. She's gonna try TP away. That's ambitious. Oh my god, that's just disgusting, dude. Like, Rod of Atos wasn't even needed there. Scared the crap out of the Death Prophet, but I mean, once she gets Yules, she'll at least not instantly die to that. But she still doesn't really have that much of a chance of fighting back afterwards. Skywrath Mage can just wait for the seal until he sees the Yules afterwards, or, you know, use the Rod of Atos and then just pick away from range. It's something that she needs to do, but even then, it's not going to completely get her out of this.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad Imperial are not fighters in Lion farm. Like, he's not even close to his blink, and it's 18 minutes. It's if the Void. Oh, he got it off before any stuns.
Just gonna right click down onto Rise. Boulder Smash is there, plus Silence Finger. Death from Rise. He's still alive. He will die eventually, but gets another spike off before he does. That will kill off the Slaughter in exchange. And now Noi's gonna roll in straight towards Messy. Ace has got the War Cry up, so there's no physical damage here coming out from TBE. They'll lose the Witch Doctor, and they're looking at Cat. Vacuum to pull him back in. He has a Supernova. That's not gonna work if he uses it. He'll try to, but that just means it's gonna be a couple more right clicks for Ace to grab a triple, and at the same time, Baby Knight found Courage trying to reinforce. With the Flare, he'll take down the Death Prophet. It's a 1 for 5. And still, Lion's not gonna get his Blink Dagger anytime soon, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's okay with that.
Yeah, I think TBE needs to be a bit more willing to use their ultimate. The Witch Doctor ultimate was quite late. Decided to use Maledict, which was a mistake. Should have just thrown the ultimate as soon as the corner went down. And I think Phoenix shouldn't be so defensive. Just throw the ultimate during the chrono, and you guarantee that the egg is gonna go off and stun like 2 or 3 people, and then you can follow up with a Sunray after that. And I think they could have gone out of that okay then.
Look at all the spam magic damage, killing off the Slardar.
That was like 400 or 500 damage from that Arcane Bolt.
That was also like God Strength used, yet not hitting the Slardar a single time for the kill. Just you know, Sven magic damage. It's apparently a thing with the Skywrath Mage this stacked. I mean, in that last fight, I think the biggest reason Witch Doctor didn't immediately drop the ult was because he saw Noya waiting for him. So like, if he did drop it, there would have been a Boulder Smash or a Mag Grip or something to cancel that. So he like tried to out mind game Noya, but then Noya's like, okay, if you're not gonna cast it, I'll just stun the Void, and that'll save my Lion. So yeah, tried to play chicken against someone you can't really play chicken against. Gonna cost them a whole bunch of kills. That's like 6 total in the past however many minutes, plus 2 tier 2 towers. Plus, so Ace is actually kind of here alone. He's kind of brave though. He'll Warcry, take like, you know, 50 damage from the Death Ward. Now Baby Knight wants in onto Giedrox. There's everything in the Flare. They will not instantly give the Slaughter, but they'll take him down immediately afterwards. Chronosphere is going to land really well onto 3 heroes. Where's the damage follow-up? They Carpet Bomb. They have the Supernova off to the side as well. They're going to try to crack it though on Ace. He will crack it with the help of Baby Knight. They'll lose the Earth Spirit. Maledict onto 2 though. Ace still fighting, as is Baby Knight, just constantly dropping damage into Courage. He'll take down Death Prophet. Ace still alive somehow. Armlet toggling his way into this fight, and Pone chased down will get dropped by Baby Knight as well. Messi's going to return to this fight, but they're just getting farmed up by Imperial at this point. They've only lost 2 heroes. The Sven finally goes down, but TBE, they're going to tap out 20 minutes in. 21-4 on the Skywrath Mage, but I don't even think that's the main story. I think it was Noya that really locked this game down for Imperial.
Yeah, the ganks on DP really made this game pretty easy for Baby Knight. He had a rough start, and then Noya comes in, I got you, bro, and like saves his game, and then he snowballs and has 20 kills at 20 minutes, which is extremely rare to see.
Is there anything that's actually left to say here? I feel like Imperial, I mean, their draft is solid, but I mean, TBE's draft, it would work also, right? Like, there's no huge like real flaws.
They lost their, like, I think they kind of went on tilt after, like, it looked like a good start, and then it just turned on them completely. And like, the last fight was pretty good executed. I think they would have won that fight if they weren't like 5k, 10k gold behind. Like, if they'd been somewhat even, Witch Doctor was actually super close to Aghanim's. If he had gotten that before that chrono came up, I think they might have actually turned the game, because Imperial's high ground is not that good, but it was too late.
So just needed to not get killed in the early stage. But again, that's what Earth Spirit does, man. Like it's almost exclusively his job, especially when he's partnering up with the Darkseer. He even had a couple kills with just the Lion Sven combo on the Faceless Void, but this was a rather stompy game. Whenever you have a hero with 20 kills 20 minutes in, you know it's a one-sided stomp. But guys, we're going to be done for right now. There are going to be some American games around the corner. It's not going to be me, though. I think it's going to be Dragon Drop. Yeah, Dragon Drop's going to take it on his Hitbox channel, I know. But yeah, go over there if you want more JDL action. I don't know if there's more games playing right now. I'm sure there are. You can go look for it. You guys are old enough to do that for yourself. I'm Mike Loris, joined by Kefka. If you enjoyed the cast, be sure to hit the follow button. Follow us on Twitter as well. I'm at Mike Loris, co-caster at Kefka Dota. It's all in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. We'll see you guys next time. GG.